Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Golden. What's up, people? It's Rasta Boy TV, and it's your boy, The Real Rasta Boy. Y'all don't know you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook all the damn same time. Are y'all looking at my new little bald head? And I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's not growing back the way I wanted to grow back, so I'm trying to go shave it all off. And it just grow back, all in even proportions. Anyway, hopefully y'all had a good weekend. I know I did. It was first Friday in the neighborhood. Yes, it was first Friday. I mean that there was a lot going on this weekend in my area, so I was partying and hanging out. But anyway, Atlanta Housewives came on tonight. I just want to go ahead and do a quick recap of tonight's episode. Bravo. It wasn't really turned up tonight, but it gave me just what I needed. It was still okay. It was okay-ish. Wasn't that turn up, but was very interesting. Let me just go ahead and highlight some of the moments of tonight's episode. So Kenya met up with Raja Bob. You know, Raja Bob is the big former exec producer for a lot of Tyler Perry stuff. Now has his own production company. And Kenya Moore wanted to team up with him to work on some new projects. She had a meeting with him on tonight's episode to discuss some upcoming projects. I guess she wanted to work on some projects with him, and she was prepared. It seemed like she had all these little ideas and stuff about where she wants to go as far as project ideas or project titles. But it seemed like right now be so busy, may not be able to help Kenya with being an active maybe producer or whatever the project. So Kenya really don't like that idea. She wants, obviously, if he's put his name on it, she wants, I guess, his presence to be there. He says he's currently in LA doing 2 sitcoms. I'm not really sure what sitcoms he's currently working on in LA, but he says he's in LA right now being busy working on other sitcoms, so he's not will be too much involved in the Kenya Moore projects. So, but I guess he will hear her out if she has something solid. So, at least, he's giving his true, honest opinion, and she seems like she wants more than what he gives Dimitri. It's not here or there. Anyway, next, Apollo met up with that family attorney. It seemed like everybody in Atlanta have the same damn either divorce lawyer or the same damn attorney. I'm like, is there only 2 attorneys? Is there only Phaedra, the only attorney in Atlanta that can talk to you about civil matters? And is that guy that Apollo met with tonight, is he the only one in Atlanta that deals with divorce and family attorney mess? I'm like, every time, I'm sure the other people in Atlanta want some camera time, that these people in Atlanta don't have to be the same people every time we watch Atlanta Housewives or other shows in Atlanta. People go to the same damn lawyers every damn time. Anyway, Apollo wanted to discuss with the lawyer his options about what if because he's on this episode, he's about to go away. Well, he's currently away, but he was gonna be away has to turn himself in within 4 days. So he was like, what if once I go in, Freddie decides she wants to file divorce? I'll talk about, possible, she's going to keep my sons away from seeing me. All that stuff. He was, trying to see his options. What if, this happens, while I'm in jail? What's my options? So it was basically just, discussing his options with his lawyer, which is always good to know. You always want to know what your fucking options are, because you don't want to be blindsided by you're in jail and then you're served with papers, or you're in jail, you don't have no right to see your sons, and he just want to make sure that stuff are in place before he leaves for his 8-year stint. Anyway, while he was there meeting with the lawyer, Phaedra was meeting up with, I can't remember his name. He's the psych. What is his title on Married to Medicine? Married to Medicine, that comes also on Bravo. Quad is married to some doctor, but he's not a medical doctor. He's like a psychologist or whatever. I think that's his name, or therapist. Anyway, Phaedra went to go talk to him tonight also, because she wants him to give her some ideas about, I don't know if she was even friend with Quad like that. All these shows in Atlanta that tape in Atlanta, they're all intermingled. For Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta Housewives, Married to Medicine. What is this tape in Atlanta? Anyway, all the shows intermingled. You know, they're all in the same circle. Sometimes they're all familiar. They all read the TV shows. They all, you know, cross paths in some kind of way, shape, or form. So, Quad husband is talking to her about, you know, how to possibly tell the sons, you know, her two sons, Mr. President and Mr. Vice President, about the fact their father, you know, will be maybe on an adult timeout and he's done something wrong. You know, Phaedra needs some, you know, additional advice as how to possibly deal with, you know, to break into their sons that, you know, Apollo's away for some time now and why he's not home or why he's not coming home. And, you know, they're not going to know everything right now, but at least I like the fact that he says break into them right now in a way that it won't be like drastic when they realize that Apollo's been gone for a long time. Break it gently, you know, and eventually, you know, have him see the father. I'm not sure why she's contemplating about seeing the father, let him see, you know, Apollo in jail. If she doesn't want to do it herself, let the grandmother does it. She seems she's very active enough. What's her name again? Pastor, can't remember what her first name is, but her mother, let her mother bring the sons to jail and let them see their father. At the end of the day is, I'm sure they'll have a nice arrangement visit where they can sit and talk to their father in some nice rooms and stuff. It don't have to be, you know, where, you know, they're talking to their father to no glass or no barricades or no, you know, diamond fence looking, you know, setup. I'm sure they will have some nice kind of setup for the kids to see their father and have one-on-one time with the dad. I'm sure that can be arranged. But Phaedra's having some kind of second thoughts about if she's going to allow that because she's scared of the fact that people in prison are, you know, molesters and rapists and murderers and stuff like that. And all the time she wants to be in that kind of settings when she's there to meet with the client. I'm like, Phaedra, if you can go there to meet with the client, you can go there to bring your children to see their damn father. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to be going there, you know, and having any conjugal visits or, you know, trying to kiss boo boo up with Apollo. Just let them see his kids. Anyway, Nene met up with Portia tonight to have lunch. You know, on these shows they're always having lunch somewhere. And the meetup was all about Portia upcoming This Nation party and how she still don't like Claudia for the whole thing that happened in where did they go again? Puerto Rico? Can't remember where they went. Wherever they went to that trip, she's still having, you know, ill feelings about Claudia. And, you know, she said everybody was invited to the This Nation party. Nene said she came because she's currently, or at that time, was studying for Broadway. We all know that she was on Broadway. I don't know, Nene and Portia talking about the whole little, you know, people coming for each other. It just sometimes gets so damn old sometimes. I'm Team Nene all the time, but sometimes I just can't be bothered. Can they talk about something else? Ugh. Anyway, Candace's play got canceled. That play that she was that she had on last season was called A Mother's Love that Tyler helped her produce, and she had Portia in there. She had Funky Daniva. She had Gerald Levert and Shirley She had all these people. All these people was in the D Woods from Danny DeCane. She had all these people in the production that seemed like it was gonna be a good idea to take the play on the road. However, as I've seen on other shows, that you don't have a good investor or somebody who has big money to back this play to go on a road trip, mean that like 12 cities in 1 month or whatever you're trying to, you know, it costs money. I just watched a show, not going to say the name of the show, this past weekend, and the person wanted $100,000 to just do a one night show production. And they were thinking about that even if the show comes out very well, they made us break even. That's why they may not make a profit. So I can just imagine how much money this guy had to put up that for Candy's play, that probably he didn't know that he was going to need this much money. And then Candy people, which is Todd and Don Juan and other people over Candy, and, you know, and her girl, her BFF, can't remember her name, that was in her wedding, that didn't research and did all they need to do to make sure that that this guy was legit and he had the necessary funds to fund this project. Now the play's canceled. Candy's getting all emotional in her feelings, which I'm like, in my opinion, the people that you were hired for that play, Candy, you need to take up on your own self and pay them out of your own damn money for the time that they were gonna be away from their family, working on this play from 100 days of the week, and how much we're going to pay. I think you need to still pay these people because it's not their fault and the play's canceled. You hire them with the hope that they were going to be either on tour for 6 weeks or whatever, earning a set amount of money for the work that we're going to do. I would sue her as, sorry, I don't want to be, dramatic, but I'm not sure, because I'm sure Candy's a very nice businesswoman. I'm not sure if she has handled it behind the scenes by paying these people that did not get to work because of no fault of theirs, but hopefully that she kind of gave them some kind of a payoff because of the mere fact that I heard quit jobs and all that stuff to be part of this play, and now that the play didn't go off, now they order all this money and now they find new jobs and stuff like that because of this. Candy and Todd need to pay their money that they were going to earn if they went on the play. Plain and simple. That's all I'm saying. Claudia, says she's going to go to this Nation premiere party for Portia, and she's met up with Derry J to get some new hair tonight, So she don't wear wigs, but she does do clip-ins and, pieces and stuff like that to give her a little body and stuff. She's met up with Derry J. Again, the topic of discussion while trying different hairs with Derry J was, Portia and her relationship. So she wanted to support Portia because she's a part of the Ricky Smiley family, but she still don't like the whole shade that's been thrown here and there. I'm like, oh Lord, this is getting old also, Claudia and Portia. I'm like, over it. Anyway, Portia, it was finally time for the Portia welcome to this Nation party. Ricky was on the red carpet. He gave his own little speech. Then Claudia came and she had a little thing that she's here to support Portia. Portia's mom was there. Portia's sister. Portia's grandmother really looks good. Portia, your grandmother really looks nice. I'm like, your mom, always looks nice with her long hair and everything. But Portia's grandmother really looks nice tonight when I saw her on the episode. But the whole little shit going on between Portia and, Claudia still is going on. One is saying shit about the other one, other saying shit about the other one. Then they both sat down to talk to each other about the whole shit about, you saying stuff about me when we were in, on the trip recently for Demetra. And you didn't like the fact I was laughing because Nene was saying stuff about, your privates or whatever. And it's just like, y'all, this bickering is that ridiculous sometimes. I know it caused good TV time and everything else, but I'm like, it gets so old. Like, when are you gonna stop bickering back and forth about you work for the same kind of company, I would say, because I would consider Ricky Smiley as like a company. He has the morning talk show, he has a TV on TV One, I think, and he has like show, and he has like the Dish Nation thing that comes on late in the evenings. So it's like he's a little brand and have his own little, whatever. Just be cordial. If y'all can't, Carla said she don't want to be your friend. Be cordial. Can y'all do that for one? I can't bother. Anyway, Phaedra mom tonight met up with her, and she said something really, really, really important. The fact that Apollo and her has been having this whole little turmoil thing going on. Apollo threatened about burning the house down, and having so much hate against Phaedra for maybe the way she's been behaving, and they're each other reaction to each other. I'm loving the fact that her mother said to her tonight that she don't want to wake up tomorrow or stop by her in the news that the house got burned down because Apollo was threatening her. Many times we see this on Lifetime and other movies and other shows that somebody threaten you about something, and as you need to go to your bed and wake up next morning, you're on the news because your house got burned down, because your husband was mad, or fiance or boyfriend, whatever, or girlfriend, wife, or husband, or whatever. So it do happen. So I understand that Phaedra's mother is very concerned about her grandchildren and her daughter's well-being, and she wants Phaedra to really think about that at this time. Next week now, we're gonna see Apollo coming to the house, go snapping at Phaedra. Phaedra talking to friends about how Apollo's been behaving. Peter and Apollo chilling, and they're talking about that Phaedra's some African dude boyfriend on the side. Cynthia's in on it. They heard that the rumors of what's going on about Phaedra and Apollo, and I don't know what Claudia's crying for, but more drama, obviously. I can't wait to see next week's episode. But anyway, tonight was just okay. But make sure y'all don't forget to keep on following me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Real Rasta Boy. And also check my blog out, therealrastaboy.blogspot.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my page here on YouTube or wherever you watch me on. Hit the subscribe button up top, and make sure you leave your comments at the bottom of this video. And also comment, and let me know what it's all about tonight's episode of Atlanta Housewives. I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all next week for another recap here on Rasta Boy TV. It's your boy, The Real Rasta Boy, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Bye.